Welcome back to another Balatro video. Today we're starting off a run that I was playing in my spare time. I know that I do that a lot, but this run has gotten to the point where it's potentially another high score run for me. Absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and click on play and we will find out what we're dealing with here. As you can see, my best hand is already e200, so just keep that in mind. As we kind of diagnose this run, I just want to say thank you to all of the new people, especially to all of the people who have been watching my shorts. So as you can see, we got a very cool run going on here. We have 2 Barons, 2 Mimes, 1 negative blueprint. Got that from an ectoplasm, a negative golden ticket, a negative splash, a DNA, and an invisible joker that is about to be popped. If it goes to blueprint, we have a very special run on our hands here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our vouchers. We have retcon, we have both hand sizes, we have antimatter, we have overstock plus, we have all of the tools needed to potentially get my highest score ever. We can go ahead and look at our deck. It's still kind of a mess, but we have a whole bunch of mixed gold and steel red seal kings. I'm gonna go ahead and play this last hand here just to show you what our scoring is at right now. We have $1,500, not the best, okay? I could definitely use some more money, and that is going to become a problem pretty soon because I'm needing to play these steals in order just to win. So I don't know if this is going to be an in front. I don't think I can get there with this amount of money, but I am going to go for my highest score. We just got e200, which is the highest score we've had this run so far. If you are new here, please consider leaving a subscription. I would really appreciate it. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and we've been crushing it the past few days. 355 of you currently. Let's go ahead and see what is in this invisible joker. If it hits DNA, I might save scum it. Okay, I'm just letting you know. It hit a mime. If we find something else, we will be getting rid of that mime 100%. Mail-in rebate, something like that, to get our money back online. Steel Joker is at ×8, does not help me. Let's open up this buffoon pack. Vampire, crafty Joker, not going to help me. What? Goodbye, mime. It was nice knowing you. Hello, brainstorm. My God. Okay. We have liftoff here. This is amazing. Let's go ahead and get maybe some. Our problem is now is our money. So we're gonna have to really use some gold cards. We'll find out what our max is. e251, we're fine, especially with this newly acquired brainstorm. So let's go ahead and just see what happens. We have retcon, so I'm going to sprinkle in a few golds. At the very minimum, I need all red seals in my hand, something like this. And I am going to be copying steel. And just in case this wins, I'm going to toss a mime at the front. And doing that allows me to get extra money at the end of the scoring phase. I'm not sure that this hand actually wins. I don't think it does personally. But we can find out very quick here. It's going to be close. Looks like it's going to be mid 40s. Okay, 44. So we are going to have to play a Baron, and I am going to play a gold card here. Now, I might have screwed myself over by doing this, and this video might just be over already, and you'll never ever get to see it. However, I think we're still okay. Now that we're scoring, I'm going to move the mime back to make sure I get that extra money. And it looks like the scoring is going up significantly now. We're probably going to be in the E60 range, actually, just judging on how the numbers are moving, because it is scaling at an accelerated rate, right? So yeah, we're actually E69. Nice. All right, beautiful. So we're totally fine. We can play. That was with 3 gold with E69, so I got to keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and move the DNA back. Death is a good pickup. Right now, we'd be looking for potentially another ectoplasm, but then unfortunately, we'd have to be going for the serpent. Now, I do believe I need my DNA for the hand size right now. So honestly, there isn't too much that we're looking for. Maybe a burglar, and the only reason I say that is so we can potentially get our highest score ever. So I would consider a burglar, and then rolling down to the serpent before ante 24. I know it's not going to get a nan imp, but it's going to do us pretty good, and I'd be happy with that right now. So let's go ahead and move the mime. I don't think this is going to win. It's going to get closer than the last time because we have one last gold. But honestly, our problem with this right now is our money situation. So it's not going to be a terribly long video because I think our runway is pretty short here. I don't even believe we beat ante 24. I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and play one steal, copy the Baron. As we know, this is going to be higher than E69 because we only have one gold card now. Let me know what you think of all of the recent videos. I'm going to be doing a random deck high score playthrough. I'm going to try and go for unseeded Nan Imp, which this could be considered an episode of that. But I would like to start those from the beginning, so maybe I won't do that. But let's go ahead and see what this scores here. E72 with one gold card, so we'll just keep that in mind. We can definitely have a couple more gold cards in our hand in order for us to survive here. I would be quite scared to take an ectoplasm right now, but it might be something I do. I'm not exactly sure. I will think of that when I get there. We have enough cards in order to get to where we need to be. We've got enough kings. We have 70 of them, so we have enough to get the Nan Imp. We really do. However, we do need to pass ante 24, and we would need a burglar. So those are the only things, and unfortunately I don't have enough hands to get there as well, so we would have to drop a showman at some point for the DNA, and then instantly get gratified with a blueprint and brainstorm. That's not something we're going to do right now. That's something we would do in desperation mode in order to try and get the Nan Imp. So we will try that out. Let's go ahead and go next round. The wall is not a problem. Make sure we copy our DNA. Copying things is paramount here. This is a good opportunity to test our highest end limit. So let's go ahead and do that. We know this isn't going to win, so I'm just going to put the Baron at the front for now. But this is the maximum score we can achieve right now with our DNA. So it's good to learn these things while you're doing the run, because I'm not exactly sure what ante 24 is, but we will have to find out, and we'll be looking for the violent vessel, right? So this is going to be our highest hand we can possibly score right now. We got 4 barons and 2 mimes, with all steel red seal kings in our hand size of 10. I should be writing all of this down, and I actually will. I have this little tablet here with me to make some notes, so we can do full steel hand size 10 is going to score me E73. Okay, so I have that written down now. Okay, full steel hand size 10 is E73, so we'll keep that in the back burner so we know. And I would recommend, if you're going for extremely high scores, I'd recommend doing something like that so that you can know your highest end. It's very, very important. Now we have an ectoplasm here. I honestly don't think I can take it, because that drops me 2 more hand sizes. We would have to only go for the serpent, and I'm not sure that we would win on the round where we need to get ante 24. So I am going to skip it for now. We'll make some more steel kings, I suppose. That might have been a mistake. That might have been the reason I don't get Nan Imp this run, and I'm okay with that, honestly. I don't need a devil anymore. Let's go next. E59. We're scoring E73 with a full hand, so maybe we'll try something else out here. Let's try... Well, this is only 3 gold, so we can deal with that. Not that one. There we go. So let's try something like this. 3 golds now. It's risky, but let's do it. Let's go ahead and play it like this. If need be, we have a chariot, right? So we can be okay here. I'm also going to write this down, and what 3 golds is. It's probably the only amount I'm willing to risk right now, just because this run it has potential. It has the potential to be it. So we're going to go ahead and see. Now let's go ahead and move our Baron and play this king. Now I believe we're fine. I don't think 3 steals is going to change a matter of, well, it might. Let's go ahead and do 2 first, just because I'm a little bit scared. All of our copying is correct here. Let's go ahead and do 2. I'm pretty confident that 2 is going to be okay here. And then if we see what 2 does, I will consider doing 3 after. I believe a steal adds anywhere from 2-ish to 3-ish mult, depending on what your jokers are on, or 2 to 3 E's. So at 73, we could be at 69 again, potentially. Let's just go ahead and make sure. It might be that E69 that we saw before. E70. Okay, so we definitely have a little bit of runway. So that was 2 golds is E70, and that is 10 hand size. So I've written that down as well. 2 golds, E70, 10 hand size. Okay, so if you want to min max this game, I would recommend doing something like that. Death and a fool. Let's go ahead and move on. E59. So we can definitely play with a little bit more gold here, but we don't want those ones, that's for sure. I probably should have got rid of that 9 into something like this. We can go ahead and get rid of a few more cards. We can definitely death this one. We can get rid of a few more cards. Maybe one more. Okay, and we can death this one again. So we have 4 this time. We still only need to be at E59. Our copies are in the right spot. Let's go ahead and send it. And I'm confident I'm gonna play 4. So if 2 golds only got us down to E70, I'm thinking we're gonna score around the E65 range here with 2 more. I know it scales a little bit aggressively. Maybe we only try 3 just to be safe again. I do not want to ruin this run. So let's go ahead and play one of the golds. I have a chariot just in case. This is hand size 10 with 3 golds now. So we're going to write this down. 3 golds. 10 hand size. It's going to achieve me what? Now 2 golds only got rid of E73, but I believe the more golds you add, it's kind of like an exponential trigger here, right? Because you're getting less hits from your Baron and Mime. It's all dependent on what your Joker setup is. So E69, so you can see that one went down again. So E69. So we definitely can play 4. And we're just trying to maximize money at this point, right? So that's the only reason I'm trying stuff like this. And we're filling up with steel, so it's going to be harder and harder to get those gold cards anyways in the future. No ectoplasm for me there. I don't think I need to do anything. I'd love to get rid of those random cards, but it's not a huge deal for me. Let's go. We don't need a standard pack. We'll do a little bit of re-rolling just to try and get another death. And sometimes you can even make money. There's a death if you get like the Fool, and if you get Temperance. Sometimes it's just worth it to roll because you're actually making more money. We don't need Pluto anymore. My high card's at level 84, so we're at the point where there's diminishing returns. We'll pick up a Hanged Man, and cards are drawn face down after each hand played. That is somewhat of a problem, so let's skip it. We can decrease the level of the played poker hand. Like I just said, we're kind of at the point of diminishing returns for the Plutos. So I think this one's going to be okay. E59. Keeping in mind 3 golds at 10 hand size was E69. So we have 2 golds. Let's make sure we definitely need all of the red seals, that's for sure. Maybe we go ahead and get rid of a few more. I'm also realizing there's 4. Let's go ahead and do 4 golds this time. So our copies are in the right position. Let's go ahead and play the steel. This is important. We do need this extra hand size. Let's go ahead and move the Baron over right now. and we'll go ahead and see what now 4 gold scores at 10 hand size. And that's why I recommend you write this stuff down, whether it's on your computer. This was 10 bucks. Okay, so it's not like I spent a lot of money to get this going. This is 4 golds. Everything else is king and red seal and steel. Go ahead and play it. We're gonna lose a hand size again. I don't think that's gonna make enough of a problem. It's definitely not. A few things. If you're going for these crazy high score runs, let's say you forgot to copy your Baron in the middle of the hand because it takes so long, you can go to the main menu and it will reset. It's a little bit shady to do it that way, but if you really want to get your run to where it is, it's okay. So that scored E68. Okay, so we know if we have 4 golds in our hands at 10 hand size, I'll show you. 4 golds at 10 hand size is E68, 3 golds at 10 hand size is E69, 2 golds is E70. So it did go down actually a significant amount, but that first one went down from E73 at full golds, right, or full steels right now is E73. That's what I'm trying to get across here. We can grab an extra hand. That is actually good for the burglar. What do we need to achieve here? E68, so we could still play 4 golds. We'll probably limit it at 3, however, so we just got to make sure that we can accomplish that. I don't need any of this. Maybe I can use a death in the shop here to get rid of that 1 king. That's not good enough for me, and then we'll try and replenish it here. Now I do not want to spend too much money here. But like I said, I just pretty much paid off everything I spent. Not quite, maybe about half of it, but that's totally fine. Let's go next here. Spades are debuffed. We only have 2 kings that are spades, so we don't care about this boss blind. And now I just need a reference. So we need to have a hand with 3 golds, 10 hand size at E69, and not make any mistakes. So let's go ahead and try and make that happen. To be honest, I can also just get rid of these and then discard that way. So there's 1 gold. This also needs to be getting rid of, and there's the full hand. Now I don't want to risk it too much, so we're going to go ahead and play it like this. Our copies are correct, gets us to 11 hand size. Let's move our Baron over. Also, I just realized I should be moving a mime after the scoring triggers, but since we're not playing that many golds, I'm realistically only losing out on a couple dollars. Actually, I'm losing out on like $20 by doing that, so I should be a little bit more mindful. So I'll show you what to do in that case. So this should score me if I have it correct. Well, actually, I don't have 1 gold yet. I'll write that down as well. 10 hand size. We do need to know that. And I'm just learning that I don't know if we can beat the boss. This is E68. Our max is E73 currently. So we might have to ditch the DNA, which is a little bit... Well, we can't really ditch the DNA. We're going to have to do something. This is 1 gold here. Everything's copied correctly. Once it starts scoring, I can shuffle the mime over. That's going to allow me to get an extra few triggers on that gold card in our hand, which is highly important. I should have been doing that from the beginning, so I am sorry. This should score us about E71, E72, mid E70s for sure. E72. 1 gold. So it did go down linearly, which is interesting to me. I bet you the reason because of that is because I have a perfect copy going on here. Let's go ahead and open up this pack, see what we get. Okay, I don't need any of this. We'll toss an Emperor. Hangman's all right. If we happen to come across a burglar in the next few shops, I will go for my high score here. Just because I don't know. Maybe we'll do some research here. Give me 1 second. So I just did some digging, and it looks like E78 is the high score we need to hit on ante 24. So unfortunately, with our current setup, we don't have enough runway, because our full hand, this is why it's useful to test and get these stats, right? So our full hand, we'll just document it again, is E73. That's full steel, hand size 10. That's the best we can do. So we're gonna have to we're probably gonna have to go for our highest score right now. The problem with that is we have these, so we're gonna score too high early on, I believe. So I would like to grab a burglar if possible. Actually, we might be okay with the turtle bean. This is gonna get me +3 hand size. And we're only gonna use, so it's gonna be +4 hand size. We might be okay with the turtle bean. DNA is gone, everyone. DNA is gone. Now, it is not compatible. I wish it was with the brainstorm. So we're gonna copy the Baron from the beginning here. We're gonna go to the next round here, and we're gonna try something. We're gonna skip this blind. Our spades being debuffed, I don't care about. We're gonna get E68 here. 14 hand size, and we're gonna try all steel. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna reset my table here. We'll just write down hand size 10 is E73. So hand size 10 E73. This is gonna be hand size 14 all steel. So I'm gonna rewrite this here, and we're gonna see what this gets me. All of our copies are going to the Baron. It's gonna be one less next round, right? Because we're going to skip to the boss. The only reason I'm doing that is to get me past ante 24 and extend this run. I don't think we can get Nan Imp, but we can get a crazy high score with this run that we currently have. We need to hit E78 here. We're hoping that this helps, getting a few extra steel kings. We're gonna hold on to our tarot cards as well. I think we're gonna get E80. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna survive the ante 24 boss. So this is gonna be E94. Okay, so we're definitely fine. E94 with all steel. So I'm not gonna do much here at all except go to the next round. We're going to skip to the boss blind, and we're gonna re-roll until we get the Violet Vessel. Verdant Leaf back to back. Screw off, man. I don't want to spend too much on here. There it is, the Violet Vessel. We need E78. Now, that's what I said I needed, because I went and looked on another YouTube channel at someone playing this. So let's go ahead and select it. Turtle Bean goes down 1 hand size, so that's the reason I'm skipping, because I don't want to use up all of the Turtle Bean's hand size here. So we're gonna try and naturally get all of the steel in our hand one more time, and we didn't, unfortunately. So that's why I have the Death and I have the Chariot. Okay, so this is E13, or let's try this out. This is hand size 13 all steel now. And we now need to re-roll to the Serpent, or we're just dead. So that is unfortunate about dropping this. And it is supposed to be tough, okay? Getting to or through this boss blind is supposed to be tough. We're gonna see what this scores. 1 less steel king entirely is probably gonna drop it at least a few E's. I would expect around the 90 area. So we can keep the Turtle Bean for a little bit. Probably 1 more ante or so without needing to get rid of anything. But realistically, we're looking to trade it off. Maybe a Troubadour for a positive +2. This is hand size 13, E87. So that dropped it very significantly. But if we didn't get that Turtle Bean, we were dead. So let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do for the rest of this run. I did not need those foils, so I'm going to keep the Turtle Bean as well. We're going to buy the liquidation voucher. Not that it really matters. But now we're kind of on the lookout for a burglar. What do we need to get to here? E87. So we just got E87, but our turtle bean is going less. So we are going to skip to the serpent. And we're going to try and get rid of the turtle bean. Reserve parking isn't bad. I would like to get a burglar though. If we could get a burglar, it would take some extreme luck. I'm not gonna roll down too much here. Troubadour isn't bad. It's probably better than the bean for now. Just because it's a full, it stays on there the whole time. Let's rearrange these. I'm sure someone's OCD in the comments was going nuts. Grab an emperor. Death is good. Don't need a judgment. Mary Andy we don't need. A fool is perfect. Just gonna peek for the burglar here. We don't have too much more to go. Chariot I don't need anymore. One more roll. We'll grab a Pluto for $1. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the technology here. Unfortunately, we don't have the burglar. We're going to skip. Gives us some money. This is actually kind of nice. The juggle tag. We're going to skip as well. And now we're going to re-roll for the serpent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it cost me $180. Unfortunately, like I said, I do not have enough money really to get myself anywhere. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some tech on the burglar. Troubadour does drop a hand size, so it kind of sucks on the serpent, but it is what it is. Well, let's go ahead and select this. And we're going to get rid of all of the cards. Again, I should probably be hanging those ones. That's fine. We can get rid of the gold to see what our maximum score is here. So without copying anything, this already might be enough. I'm not exactly sure. We'll find that out. We are going to try without it, and then the next ante, if it was already enough, we'll go for our maximum score here and just copy the Baron instead. So let's go ahead and play a gold one because we're looking for the most score. Maybe I even use a death for another gold one here. And we'll send it 21 hand size. I should write this down. So now we're at 21 hand size with, well, it'll be 2 gold scoring. 2 scoring gold, I'll write down. What is this going to achieve me? This is also not copying the Baron. So I'm going to write not copy Baron. It's always good to have this information so that you can reference this in the future, right? Because all of these numbers you will technically just forget. So this looks already to me that we're going to score too much. We need to get to E43, and I think we're just going to score too much. Maybe not. It's going to be close. E43. It's going to be right on the edge. Okay. So we got a little bit more. So now we have 23 hand size. Okay. We can play one more hand. It's probably going to win. But this is also not copying Baron. So I would like to know what that's looking like. We still have 2 scoring gold. I'm going to write this down. This was E84 here. And not copy Baron. 2 scoring gold. So I'll just show you what I'm writing down here. So we have 21 hand size, not copying Baron, 2 scoring gold, Z84. Now we're at 20, well, I guess 22 hand size, I suppose, because we played one. This is going to win. E93. So as long as, I should have moved the mime. As long as we don't go to $0 here, we can survive. Another discard is actually great against the serpent. But ultimately, we're looking for a burglar so that I can get my best hand ever. Again, I don't think I'm at the point where I can get, I'm also not at the deck point where I can get a Nan Imp, but it's pretty close. This is definitely my best attempt at it. And unfortunately, I didn't record from the start, but this would have been a couple hour long video. So we're only gonna roll down to maybe 1300 here. Okay, I have to grab the Showman in hopes for another Blueprint and Brainstorm. Because I have these, I could sell a Mime, grab a Blueprint, and it would essentially be the exact same, right? I said I would stop at 1300, so let's go next. We need to get to E98. Okay, so that means I'm going to actually have to play my hand here. This is going to give me $91. I'll take that. And we're going to get a free rare Joker. And now we're going to skip to the Serpent. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, not bad. We're getting lucky with the Serpent right now. Absolutely lucky. So we're gonna select this here. And we have to keep in mind that we got rid of the Troubadour, so we're gonna be a little bit down on hand size. However, we did grab the extra discard. So it's gonna be pretty similar actually. Troubadour only gives me +2. Extra discard's gonna give me that +3 from deleting on the Serpent here. So we're already at 19. We can play one hand without winning for sure. Maybe we convert this gold. We're gonna try and go for our high scores. Let's do no gold now. So this is without any gold. We're gonna play a hand. Now with the burglar, if we got another Blueprint, we would have +3, +3, +3 hand sizes, so we'd get 9 more. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't think that's enough right now to get to the Nan Imp, but it's enough to get to a very, very high score. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go for my highest score possible here. We're not gonna get the Nan Imp, I don't believe. But maybe we can I can surprise myself here. This run, by the way, was pretty much a hologram run from the start. We had a ×8 hologram, which is absolutely insane. My deck was a complete mess. I had a Marble Joker, but we were able to get a Red Seal King, and I made a huge pivot, and it worked. And I'm quite surprised that it worked, actually, but it was kind of nice to see. So let's go ahead and see what this scores. That was E79, by the way. This is 20 hand size now. E86. 20 hand size is E86. Go ahead and do one more. I don't think we're gonna win here. And keep in mind, I'm copying my Showman right now, which does absolutely nothing for me, right? So just keep that in mind while we're scoring here. Thank you all so much for all the support on the channel. All of the shorts and videos have been doing quite amazing, so I really, really appreciate that. If you're new here, please go ahead and click the subscription button. I probably should have played that stone. I see that we have a silly stone in our hand. I'll play that on the last hand. It doesn't matter what we play. Actually, I'd rather have the stone in my hand. E89. Okay, now we're at hand size 25. And we're going to be playing 24 hands, right? We're going to copy a Baron. So we got 2 Mimes and essentially 4 Barons right now. Let's see what this scores. Gonna be, it could potentially be my highest score ever. Go ahead and see. This might be my new highest score. Hand size 24, 4 Barons, 2 Mimes, Showman in hopes that we get another Blueprint so we can drop a Mime. And then we can copy the burglar more, because that's the more important part, is copying the burglar, not necessarily getting another Mime or another Baron. Just the way we have it though, we have too many of the Barons and Mimes. You'd rather have Blueprint or Brainstorm on those. This is definitely going to be... Actually, it's going to be close. I thought this would score a lot higher. It's not. Oh, it's going to be in the hundreds for sure. Let's go ahead and see what this is. I always forget that Plasma squares your deck instead. This is probably going to be my highest score ever. This is going to be my new high score right now. E166. Wow. Holy. There's my highest score ever. E166. Oh. That is... Hold on. We got to think about this. First of all, options, stats. E166, new high score. Amazing. Secondly, we're going back an ante. We get rid of a discard, which hurts. However, it gives us more time. Maybe it was a bad idea. I'm not sure. I think we have to do this because it helps these like it has a chance to get these jokers. If we get a burglar, I will consider taking it right now. Death. Let's go next here. We skip. We get a free spectral. You can put a deja vu on an 8. Sure. I also should have just hung it right off the bat. 37 extra dollars. Good. Okay. Give me the serpent. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow, we got the serpent in 10. Okay, I'm starting to think that doing that petroglyph was a mistake. We get one less discard, which does suck. Go on the serpent here. We'll copy the invis joker. $17 hand size. Go ahead and play a hand. So this does take a lot of time doing it like this, but it's what you have to do if you want to go for these Nan-Imp scores. All of these runs just take forever at the end, which is totally fine. It is what it is, but that's just kind of the situation that we're in right now. It's going to take a few, especially once we get the burglar. if we get a blueprint or a brainstorm out of this joker, we have the potential to score Nan-Imp. We really do. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be enough, but we will have the potential. That was hand size 25, so we're definitely going to be down a few hands here because I made that mistake on the discards. However, basically what it does for us is it allows us to see a few more shops for cheaper. Although we still have to get lucky on the serpent rerolling, which so far we've gotten extremely lucky. So I'm not sure if that was the right play or not, but if we grabbed a burglar here, first of all, we need the invis joker to get onto the blueprint or the brainstorm. And then we would like the burglar to come after that, and we'd get rid of a mime, I believe. I don't know. My joker positions could be wrong. You can feel free to tell me in the comment section down below. I'm not a professional. I'm still learning some of the ins and outs of these crazy high score runs, but I understand the premise enough to allow myself to get to points like this. Let's go ahead and try for E200 though. That would be unreal. I'd be very, very happy with that. Okay, E23 is what this is gonna do. Copy the Baron. Everything else is red seal. We're playing 1 gold. Let's go ahead and send this off. We can move the mime afterwards. Get an extra, what? 3, 6. So $6 per king. Each mime re-triggers it. So another 3, another 3, another 3, another 3. So another $12. So $18 a king, so we're getting an extra 24 bucks doing it this way, I think. Not sure. Well, we only have one king, so an extra 12, right? If we had another gold one, it would be a little bit more, but we don't. That invisible joker, if it hits a blueprint or brainstorm, we are laughing. We are laughing. It's kind of our only hang up right now, and we only have a few more serpent rerolls. I'm getting a little sketched out by it. In theory, the average is 200, but we also need to find a burglar. So, if we don't find that burglar, we're just screwed. E156 with a hand size of 22. So that's our second best score ever. Go ahead and re-roll just a few times to find a burglar. Actually, I don't even want to find it yet because I want this invis to go off first. So let's go ahead and just forget about it. Sure, we'll take some more steel kings, I suppose. Rerolls in the next shop starts at 0. That saves me $3. Need to get to E110. We can do that. 1. I thought that was on the first hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. $440 later, we found the serpent. Yikes. Not great, team. Not great. That sucked. That really, really sucked. Alright, let's go through this again. Wow, that is not good for the money situation here. $777. I would spend around 300 probably to get, yeah, because we just had a 40 reroll. I'd spend around 300 to try and get a burglar. That's, yeah, that's what we'd have to do. Our max ante here is ante 32. We cannot beat it. It is not possible for me. So let's go ahead and play this. Reserve parking would go hard right now. We'd make a ton of money, but I had to grab that invisible joker because we do need the duplicators. We just do. So I could sell a mime. We might play around with it. I don't want to cheat it too much though. I'd rather it be a legit run, so I probably won't save scum the invisible. We could technically cheat it, sell off a mime, see if it changes, sell off a baron, see if it changes. I don't really want to do that though. That's kind of scummy. Let's keep a few gold cards here. I don't think it's going to affect the score that much. We're 45 E's over where we need to be. If that is the reason I die though, I will be quite upset. However, we scored my highest score ever, so I can't be too mad. We got at most another ante in us here just because of our money situation. I didn't make enough. $1,500 was not enough, especially when I'm spending a third of that on just re-rolling for the serpent. It is what it is, everyone. It is what it is. Holy though, 40 re-rolls. Hand size 23. Copy the baron. Let's do 3 golds. I don't want to short stack myself here too much. Play the hand. Scoring has started. We move the mime back over. Okay, easy enough there. Easy enough. It's easy to manage when you don't have that many duplicators, but you need them. You just need them. So we need to roll a 1 in 6, 2 in 6 here in order for us to get it. So we have less than a 50% chance. Kind of what it's all riding on. Once we do that, I would sell a mime if we found a burglar. And if we found a burglar, then we would be dang close to our Nan Imp. I don't think this is it. Like I said, I don't have enough duplicators. I think you need 4 at minimum to get enough hands for the burglar. So that does suck. Let's go ahead and see what this is going to be here. It's going to be a decent score. Definitely in the mid E140, 150s, I believe. 153, so yeah, those few extra golds didn't matter that much. But that extra money is going to help out. We made a little bit there. Okay, here's the moment of truth. I don't even know what that did for. Oh, reroll is free. We can grab... Let's just peel the band-aid off. Ah, it's another Baron. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate here. Okay, we're looking for... Let's open these up. See if we can get some money. Temperance, 13 bucks. We'll take it. I'm gonna roll down an Ankh. No, we can't burn down the whole ship right now. I would love to hit a burglar here. Please. I watched a streamer the other night. He rolled about $4,000 worth and didn't get a burglar. We saw a burglar earlier. Maybe we could be lucky. Maybe. I'm gonna go down to around 500. At least it gives us another shot if we get the serpent in a timely manner. What I'm gonna do. Rare, rare, uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Hermit. It gives me another reroll. Temperance. Maybe one more. Temperance. Half of a reroll. Uncommon, uncommon. One more. Okay. 2 uncommons there. None of them are the burglar. Go ahead and go next round. Skip. Ooh, free uncommon Joker. Honestly, I'm gonna take the immolate. I'm okay with that. I need the money, right? Free uncommon Joker. Okay, we have $500 to get the serpent. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, we have an opening here. E122 is what we need. Maybe we go for some more gold cards if possible. We have just enough money to make this happen. So instead of doing this, we're going to copy it this way. Fortunately, this still might be just too much. But that's okay. I don't believe it's going to win off the bat. It might. So because of that, I'm going to move the mime just to see. No, it's not. With this hand size, it's definitely not. It's going to be a better score than what we normally do. Normally we have 4 barons. Now we're going to have 5 and 2 mimes. I think that's actually the perfect amount. We are officially even. I mean, not even copying it, though, is getting us to E187. Not copying the mime. Let's go ahead and get rid of another steal here. Just in case we beat it, we'll throw it back over. This is sketchy. This might be our newest high score, though, because we added another baron. We have to think about this, though. Yeah, it'd be 5 barons. If I copied one and 2 mimes, but we have steel and red seal, so that's 4 triggers. So I think it's 5 times 4, which is 20. It's technically the perfect amount. However, with the burglar, we'd have to get rid of a baron, so it's not. But it's very close. We almost did it in this video. It is so close. E197. Go ahead and do another steal. I'm not too worried about the gold anymore, just because I saw it didn't drop it that much. I think we're okay. So right now we're at 3 and 2, which is only 6, right? If you think, or 3 and 4, which is only 12. If we copy the barons, we're gonna be at 5 and 4, which is 20. So we're almost going up 50 more percent, and that's scaling, right? So we're doing 50% more scoring, or 100% more scoring. So that is why there is such a big difference. We're also going up in hand size every time, so that is why this works out. 105. Okay, we copy the baron. We'll play a gold card just because we have significantly more in here. We'll play this one without the red seal. Everything else is red seal. Copying the baron. Copiers are on the baron, and we ship it, and then we move the mime. This should be enough. I hope it's enough. I hope I didn't screw myself because of all the gold. Not too sure if I did or not. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. 6 gold. We were at E153. 6 gold isn't going to go down 30 E's, I don't think. I hope. I hope not. Should be like mid 130s, 140s, I think. Basically, I just need to see this number over here get to like 60, and then I know we're fine. We're already at 50, so I'm not too worried. Not too worried. This actually might be my highest score ever, just because we have all those, or that extra baron, right, to play with. E179, we have a new high score. Wow. Give me all that money back. We needed that money. We absolutely needed it. Okay, I don't even know if we're gonna get to E200. Ah. Oh, another hand is actually huge. Give me, please, Balatro gods. Give me a burglar, please. Troubadour doesn't help me enough. Burglar. I don't want to go down too far. Oh! Oh my god! Okay, now it begs the question, what do I get rid of? It's gotta be a baron, right? Gotta be a baron, right? Let me think. If I get rid of a mime... If I get rid of a mime, then I would have to put a blueprint on a mime. Then it would be 4 and 4. If I get rid of a baron, it's still 4 and 4, so it doesn't matter. So we get rid of the baron, grab the burglar, make sure that we copy it, right? Arrange these. We're copying the burglar. We go next round. We don't get any money, which sucks. We have $380 to get a serpent. We've already done a 40 roll, so let's hope that it's not a 40 roll, for the love of all that is good. Dialect Cola, don't need ya. Okay, this will be hopefully my highest score. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is going to be from hand size versus losing a baron. It might be similar, but that's fine. Skip this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh my god. Okay, 14 hands. It's gonna be a long ride. We have to go through all of these hands. So if we think about it, we're gonna play 2, or we're gonna play 1 and get 3. So we're net positive 2 cards every time. So we're gonna get 26 more cards. We have 9 in our hand, so we'll be at 35. That is short. I know just from experience that that is short. We will use these after. We should be good here. It's just gonna be a long ride. A good candidate to death. So this is gonna be our last one, so we are gonna want to get as much steel as possible. Go and do this. We got to get through 12 more hands. I think the key number is 19, if I believe correctly. So we're 4 hands off from a nan-imp. Also, if we had one more copier, it would have been better for the burglar. It would have been similar. Well, yeah, one more copier would have been similar for our baron and our mime situation. Let's keep doing this. So we're already at 12 hand size, 11 more hands. So 11 times 2, 22, so 34, I believe, is what we're sitting at. So we're going up by 12 hand size here. That is why you have the burglar. And unfortunately, he just does nothing for me now. But yeah. It's gonna be a long ride here. I think if you do this correctly, it takes like 30 minutes. Because every single time we do this, it gets a little bit longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. So yeah, unfortunately, we still have a couple garbage in our hands, so we will look to play those. We have 10 cards that we're looking to play, and we're hoping just to get mostly steel. That's realistically the goal here. So far, we're doing a pretty good job. 9 more hands to go, 16 cards in the hand so far. We're also hoping that we don't score too high. That's the other problem with this, is we can start scoring too high because we have barons and mimes. If we had more blueprints and brainstorms, we could just pretty much cancel scoring by just putting them at the front or copying the burglar like we're doing right now. So there's a few reasons why you would rather not have the baron and the mime, and you'd rather have other cards. 8 more hands to go. E70, I don't think we're gonna score too high, which is nice. I'm hoping we get over E122, or sorry, over E200. That is my goal. It's my ultimate goal. It's what I want. I want over E120 or over E200, which is a very, very significant increase from my last high score. If you think about it, every E is doubling your high score. So if I were to get rid of this card, if I were to double my high score from last time, which was E126, technically E127 is doubling my score, so I did 2 times better. That's how crazy scientific notation numbers are. You're literally doubling it. Actually, you're doing more than doubling it. I think it's, well, actually, you're 10 timesing it. So I 10 times my score, not doubling it. My bad. So just absolutely crazy numbers to think about, right? 7 more hands. This is a grind, but I'm here for it. You're here for it. Currently, we have a perfect set of cards here. 22 hand size, 6 more hands. That's 12 more cards. Think about it, we have to play one, so we're only net 2 every hand instead of net 3 like the serpent says. 12 more cards. Yeah, we're gonna be sent at E34. I think we're gonna have 33 kings being played, or 1 being played, 33 held in hand. Our score is creeping up there, as you can see, E86 now. And each king is adding like 3, I think. I'd added 10, so that's a little bit scary, and it's because we have so many baron and mimes. That is the problem. E24 hand size, hoping we can do this 2 more times. If not, it's unfortunate. We might have to cut it short. Not ideal, but we might have to do that just because we're scoring too high without even copying. That's why you want the blueprint and the brainstorm over the barons and the mimes. It's the only thing that I could have done differently this run. I believe this run has the potential to go nan-imp. Everything was there. Can't see, we don't want to see 65 is what we're looking at right now. Don't want to see 65. 104. Okay, we're good for a few more. We might just be there. I don't want to accidentally win. I really don't. That would suck. Yeah, but we're looking for the number to be around 65, right? 68. So we're looking at this number here not to achieve over 68. 68 would be 136, right? 68 plus 68. So halfway is 30. Not great, actually. We're at 40 now. It's hard to see the numbers at some point. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Few more hands. Few golds creeping in. I hope we're fine. I really hope. I don't fully understand why it goes up more. I believe it starts going up less because the number is just getting so astronomical and we're kind of reaching a breaking point on this multiplication. But to be honest, my brain doesn't fully compute exactly what's happening. But it's fine. Just don't want it to see 68. We're at 41. We're fine. You can hear the audio start to go dead. E20. I think we're going to be okay here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. I think. Go ahead and do it. If I just barely beat it, I'm going to be extremely sad. Because then I'm only going to have $200 for another serpent. I do believe this is my highest ante, though. My highest round, perhaps. We got past round 69, so that's a W. That is a W. We have so many kings in our hand. When they rotate, you can't always see the red seal, which is funny. We're doing this with all kings of diamonds as well. This is gonna be close. Not thrilled about the number right now. We're at 50. Let me do it one more time, please. 27. Sketchy. Sketchy. I don't know. It has jumped up E9 before. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, do I risk it? I don't know if it's gonna be enough. What I could do is get rid of one king. Do that. Risk it. Got rid of one king. Maybe that's the difference. That could have been a bad mistake. It's fine. I don't care. That means we could have got a fraction higher. One more hand left. We're going to copy the Baron. We're going to see what kind of magic we can have. 4 Barons, 2 Mimes. Perfect combo here. Just can't get to E68. Gonna be dang close, which sucks. Halfway points at 32. Yeah. What do we need? 36? We're at 54, 57, 58. I think we're just gonna be under. Oh, okay. Honestly, that king might have made the difference. So, go ahead and talk about what we're doing here. And we have a perfectly paired. Wow, it couldn't have been any more better. Look at, we have all this garbage in here. This is our best hand I've ever played. Okay, we'll make a YouTube short out of this as well. This is going to be our best hand we have ever played here on Balatro. It's going to be my highest score ever. We have 2 Barons being copied by a Blueprint and a Brainstorm. We have 2 Mimes. We have the Burglar. We had 15 hands. That's why you see 34 hand size here. We're going to play this one, and we're going to go ahead and see what my newest high score is. This is going to be the craziest score I have ever gotten in Balatro. I could have done a little bit better, but let's just go ahead and watch and listen and see these beautiful numbers get multiplied and go up and up and up. This is why I love this game. It's amazing. Go ahead and check out Balatro. Check out all my other videos. I do a lot of high score runs. Currently trying to get an unseeded Nan Imp. This one's gonna fall just short. This is gonna be my new high score though. Let's go ahead and watch here. We're already at E50. I'm hoping to get over E200. That is my goal here. E60. You gotta think it squares itself at the end. So if we see E100, we know that we have hit the scoring limit. Or not the scoring limit, but over E200. The numbers are getting so big, you can barely see them right now. I can't even read them anymore. The screen is starting to shake. The numbers are just becoming a big clump mess. I think I see 100. I think we did it. I think we're at over E200. E235. That is my new high score here on Balatro. Wow. Absolutely insane. Technically, I think we could do it again. I would need something crazy to happen here. I don't want to do it again, to be honest. I think that's enough. I do just want to die. So let's skip. Let's see if we would have hit the Serpent. Wow. I didn't copy it. We're gonna go and just erase everything. It's how good runs need to die. We'll play our 8 hands. Unfortunately, it's still gonna take a bit of time. Maybe it's better if I just play 5 cards. I'm not sure. I think it's faster this way. Maybe not. I don't know. Pretty crazy to see 164 million points without any jokers, right? Oh yeah, because of the Serpent, our hand size is considerably getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Played flush 5 for the first time. No cards. We'll still draw 3. One more hand. This video is over. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. E235. What a high score. Apparently I've had a higher round before. I don't even know how that's possible if I got to ante 30. 202 cards played. 108 times I played high card. 422 rerolls. 265 cards purchased. There's the seed. There's proof that it's unseeded. I don't do seeded runs unless I specifically tell you, or I've restarted and I've told you as well. Completely unseeded. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're new here, this is the craziest video I've ever uploaded. E235. Please go ahead and leave a like, leave a subscription. It would mean the world to me. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Thank you all so much for the support. Have a good day. Take care. See you later. Goodbye.